Hi friends, today we're going to get right to the one thing you can do to improve your mental health. And we're not even going to wait for a commercial or a word from our sponsors. Here's the one thing you can do guaranteed to improve your mental health, and that is to forgive. I know that's easier said than done, and I know some people have been through some harsh, traumatic things. But if you could take the step of forgiving the people that hurt you, it has a measurable impact on your mental health. Johns Hopkins Medicine did a report that tied forgiveness to lowered anxiety, lower depression, less stress. It was also shown that when you hold on to resentment, it actually allows those things to increase, to elevate. And when you think about it, you make a decision to forgive. What you're doing is you're choosing to let go of the rumination, the dwelling on the things that you've been through, the hard things, the bitterness. And when you stop ruminating, when you stop saying to yourself, I can't believe what they did, how much they hurt me, you let it go. You stop ruminating. It allows your mind to be free, allows your heart to be at peace. And that peace allows that anxiety to simmer down, that depression to dissipate. So it has a very, very significant impact on your mental health. And when you let go of the major wounds you experience, you start forgiving the big things. What you'll find is you're more able to forgive the everyday things. And you're more able to let go of the daily grudges that you might be inclined to carry. And you're going to find that forgiveness then has an impact on your social relationships. And especially if you get to the point where you're not approaching every relationship as if you're some kind of victim, and you don't feel like you have to protect yourself from the people in your life, especially the ones that are trying to love you, you'll see those relationships improve. Did you know forgiveness is also good for your physical health? When you forgive, research shows you sleep better, your blood pressure improves, your heart gets healthier, your levels of pain will go down. So you've been struggling with some kind of pain in your body, or you've been struggling with high blood pressure, try forgiving the people that have hurt you and see what happens. You'll also find that it'll lower cortisol levels, which is linked to stress response. And instead of being on edge all the time, your body ready to go into fight or flight at the slightest inconvenience, you'll find yourself increasingly at peace if you learn to forgive. Now, I know when we talk about forgiveness, inevitably there's the conversation of like, well, you don't understand how bad they hurt me and how wrong it was. And I just want to point out, it's probably true that the other person doesn't deserve your forgiveness. But you also don't deserve to have to live the rest of your life imprisoned by what they did to you, shackled by the bitterness that you're carrying because of it. You see, forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. And when we look at what Jesus taught, especially in Matthew 18, when he tells the parable of the unforgiving servant, or when you look at Paul writes in Ephesians 4, just as we've been forgiven, so we're called to forgive. You see, you get the sense that Jesus wasn't just telling us something to do that was not good for us. He gave us something and he commands it to us. And as we find out, it's actually good for us in every way possible. So I want to challenge everybody. If you're struggling with any of these things, and even if not, but you've just been holding on to bitterness, listen to the words of Jesus. Understand how much he's forgiven us. Understand what his heart is for reconciliation, for restoration. And let go of the bitterness that you've been holding on to. And find that you will set yourself free most of all. We're going to be talking about this more in the next couple weeks, what forgiveness is and what it's not. But I hope that you can at least take the first step in committing to forgiving those people that have hurt you. God bless you.